Welcome into Extra Time, a weekly video podcast with Fox 4 and FC Naples, where we take you behind the scenes of the first season of professional soccer in Southwest Florida. I'm Fox 4's Ryan Kruger, your host every week, and coming up, I'm sitting down with Carson Hinderlong, a 24-year-old striker from Indiana, to find out his thoughts on his first season playing professionally with FC Naples. But first, let's talk about that incredible opening night that we had on Saturday. Here's head coach and sporting director Matt Poland.
It's a game that matters, but it also is a unique historic experience for the club. So I told the guys, take a moment, take it all in, enjoy it, especially, before the national anthem when you're walking out there for the starting 11, take a look into the crowd, take it all in, soak it in. And then as soon as that first whistle starts, kind of get that nervous energy out in those first couple of minutes. And as soon as possible as a team, can we just get into playing and treating it like every other day of the week?
From a fan's perspective, you're going out there. That certainly looked like Naples. Naples certainly looked like a soccer town when I was seeing that crowd.
I mean, the crowd was fantastic. All positives from the team and their reaction, their support, their energy. All of that was incredible to see. And for the first professional game in a town, you never know what to expect from the fans because it is their first time as fans coming to a game and supporting us. But all in all, it was beautiful from their side.
Let's talk about the first half. That was a defensive battle that we had there, 0-0. Anything you took away from the first half of how you guys were playing?
We played some really high quality football. Some of the combination play, some of our attacking sequences. Ultimately, we, a minute in the game had a dangerous chance of scoring a goal, which is great. We kept that pressure going the entire first half. The only negative is we didn't score any of those dangerous chances. And anytime you are dominating in a game, you can sometimes allow a team to stay in the game, where if you maybe score one of those chances, it kind of deflates them. Because even though, I felt like we were playing the better football throughout the first half, the reality is it was still 0-0 at halftime.
We go into the second half, and Chattanooga gets on the board pretty early in the second half. So you guys were down. As a coaching moment, is that one where you're stepping in and you're saying, hey, these guys are facing adversity for the first time? Are there things to learn from that?
We ended up uh, getting kind of a weird goal scored on us. You could feel a little bit of the deflation from that just because it was such against the flow of the game. Um, the coaching points from that one is how important it is to finish those first half chances so that a goal like that doesn't put you behind. And the other part is how quickly can you get out of kind of that deflated feeling. We kind of maybe for the next 10 or 12 minutes went away from what we were doing in the first half that led to success. After that, we calmed back down and kind of reestablished our identity. And that's natural for a team that you're going to get somewhat deflated after a goal. The most important thing is how quickly can you get out of it. So the challenge now to the guys is great. We got out of it in 10 minutes. Next time that happens, can we get out of that in 5 minutes and get back to playing our style of football as quick as possible?
You tied it up with the penalty kick, and I loved it too. A little bit of trickery from Andres Farine to score the first ever goal. What'd you think about that goal?
Penalties are always anxious moment. But it was I, if you're gonna have a first goal and can script it anyway, I think the penalty kick is probably the most exciting way because it's a moment that everybody's watching. They know it's a goal scoring opportunity, so everybody's sitting there in anticipation. And so for him to finish that goal and do that in front of our supporters group and be the first person to score for FC Naples in a professional game is incredible.
Our next match is going to be against Forward Madison SC. What can you tell us about this?
Forward Madison is consistently one of the strongest teams in the league. They have amazing recruitment. They sign players and they keep those players for multiple years. So they're a team that some of those guys have played together for 3 or 4 seasons. So their chemistry has been there. The coaching staff has been there now. This is their, I believe, 3rd season, maybe 4th. I don't remember, but they've been as a coaching staff for a while. The captain's been there multiple years, as well as some other key players. So they come with even though this is their first game of the season for them, they come with just so much experience from being together as a group. So they're going to be organized, disciplined. They're one of the teams that has the best goals against record every year. So they're very hard to score against, especially if they go up early in a game. They're very efficient of just sitting back and protecting their goals. So it's a team that you can't give up easy goals to because of how difficult they are to be scored on.
And now I'm joined alongside Carson Hinderlong, a 24-year-old striker originally from Indiana. Now, it's pretty common for people from Indiana and the Midwest to move down here when they're a little bit older. You're moving down when you're 24, so how are you enjoying it so far?
Ahead of the curve. I'm a little ahead of the curve. So I love it down here. The weather's great. Obviously, the soccer is great, and I'm just excited to be down here.
Your background, played at Indiana University, had a lot of success there. You have played professionally. What is it that made you want to sign with FC Naples?
Just good conversations with coaching staff. Obviously, it's a new club, new opportunity, and something that I can put my fingerprint on and make a difference and make an impact and kind of grow with it together. So.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, because no one's ever played for this team before, so you're going to be the first ever striker to ever play for them, right? So there's got to be a lot of excitement as far as that goes.
Yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, were you ever nervous at all? It's like, this is a new team. We don't know how this is. Or is it that your conversations sort of took those nerves away?
Yeah, I think there's definitely nerves in the first maybe couple conversations, but I think talking with the staff and hearing about how engaged they are in the community and the ownership and how supportive they are and want everything to be the best they can be, and it just was more exciting by the time I decided to come down here to Naples.
Every time I come down here to the stadium, there's new signage up, right? New sponsors up. And it really looks to me like you've got an ownership group that is really taking control here, and they're really putting their mark on it. And it doesn't look like a new team. This looks like a team that's been in existence for a while. How is your experience with that?
Yeah, I played 1 year in Indy last year, which is a team that's been around for 11, 12 years, I think. And just everyone here has been great, and the ownership is really involved, and everything seems like they've been running a team for a little while. So it all has been great.
Talk to us about you as a player. When we're watching you on the pitch, what is it that is sort of your calling card?
Yeah, obviously my job is to score goals, and that's what I want to do for this club, and that's what I intend to do. But other things, just I'm going to work hard. I'm going to fight for every second I'm out on that field.
Join us every week on Extra Time.